Hey there, history lovers. Buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the Middle Ages. And trust me, it's going to get weird, wild, and absolutely gross. Let's start with something you probably do every week, laundry. But in medieval times, they used fermented urine. Yes, you heard that right. People would actually collect their pee in special pots, let it ferment, and use it to clean their clothes. The ammonia in aged urine acted as a natural detergent. Talk about recycling, huh? Speaking of cleaning, ever heard the phrase, "don't throw the baby out with the bathwater"? Well, this comes from a very real medieval problem. Back then, entire families would share the same bathwater, with the father bathing first, then the mother, then the children, and finally, the baby. By then, the water was so dirty you literally couldn't see the baby, hence the warning. Now, let's talk about castles. They weren't just fancy homes, they were death traps. Ever heard of murder holes? These were openings in the ceiling where defenders would pour boiling oil, hot sand, or even burning tar onto attackers below. Medieval home security was no joke. And if you think modern beauty trends are extreme, wait until you hear this. Medieval women would paint their faces with lead-based makeup to achieve that fashionable, pale look. Sure, it might slowly poison you, but at least you'd be trendy. And get this, having green teeth was actually considered attractive in some medieval circles. People would deliberately stain their teeth green to show they were wealthy enough to eat lots of sweets. The medical practices? Oh boy. Feeling sick? The doctor would check your zodiac sign before deciding when to cut you open. Got a headache? Time for some leeches. Had a toothache? They might try to cure it by kissing a donkey. I'm not making this up. Medieval feasts were absolutely wild too. The wealthy would show off by serving peacocks that were skinned, cooked, and then redressed in their own feathers to look alive. They'd even make pies with live birds inside that would fly out when cut open. Talk about dinner and a show. And let's not forget the fascinating medieval jobs. Besides your typical knights and blacksmiths, there were professional rat catchers, royal bottom wipers, yes, that was a real job title, and even professional sin eaters who would eat a meal over a dead person's body to absorb their sins. Can you imagine living in these times? Would you survive a week in medieval Europe? And here's what I really want to know. Which of these facts grossed you out the most? The urine laundry, the shared bathwater, or maybe the lead makeup? Drop your answers in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through the weird and wild Middle Ages, stick around, because trust me, we've barely scratched the surface of medieval madness. There's plenty more where this came from. Remember folks, next time you complain about modern life, just think, at least you're not washing your clothes in fermented urine or kissing donkeys for dental care. Until next time, keep it medieval, but maybe not too medieval.